Hello everyone and welcome to Eksine channel. Today we're going to talk about modal verbs. Look at these sentences. You must consider all the facts. You mustn't be late. You shouldn't smoke. I have to work tomorrow. She doesn't have to work long hours. Now the verbs that you see here, must, mustn't, shouldn't, have to, and doesn't have to are all modal verbs. But these talk about obligation. Now what does obligation mean? It means when you have to do something, there is necessity for it and you need to do it. In the first example, you must consider all the facts. We are emphasizing that it's really important that you follow the rules. Must is normally used to talk about rules and regulations. Now, before we continue, pay attention that after all these verbs, we have another verb, and that verb is always in the base form. Now, the second example, you mustn't be late. Mustn't, which is a negative form of must, talks about prohibition, something that is strongly recommended for you not to do. In the third example, you shouldn't smoke. Now, you might think that these have the same meanings, but when you use should in a sentence, you're just giving your suggestion. Whereas when you use must in a sentence, it is very strongly recommended. You shouldn't smoke means if you don't smoke, it is better for you. This is a kind of sentence that you might hear from your doctor or someone who cares about you a lot. Now, in this one, I have to work tomorrow. Still, we are talking about an obligation, but we normally use have to for things which are less serious than the ones that we use must with. So I have to work tomorrow. It's more personal. Maybe it's a kind of obligation that is upon me from somebody else. Like when you go to a wedding, you have to wear formal clothes. It's not a rule, but it's something which is accepted from all people. Now the negative form here is doesn't or don't have to. So the verb stays the same. We change it to negative with don't and doesn't, and then again, the base form of the next verb. Now let's go and watch Liz's video.